If you can remember in our last unit, what we did is we justified the reason why we did what we did with the reflexive property with using the associative property, right? We're going to go back to our properties, but what we're going to do is we're going to look at the properties that justify our steps when we do them, all right? So we're just going to do these 3 problems, and then you're going to do 4 problems on your own, all right? So basically when we are looking at this, you just want to say from each step, what's happening? What are you doing? So from here to here, this is given. So that is what is given to us, what we start with. That is always going to be the first part of your properties. Now, what is our first step? Well, we all know if we were solving it, we would distribute, right? So because we are distributing, step 2 is the distributive property. Okay, they're all listed up here. These are the properties that we're looking at. Then what do we do from step 2 to step 3? If your answer is you added 18, you are right. So because you added 18, that's the addition property. Of equality. Okay, I can just put addition property. I know what you're meaning. And then from step 3 to 4, what's happening? Well, here you were dividing by 2. So if you guessed it, it is the division property of equality. Okay, so now let's come to our next equation. First step, given. Then what are we doing? Well, we are subtracting the 10. So 1 minus 10 is negative 11. So that is going to be the subtraction property. And we're saying property of equality. We're doing it on both sides, so we're making them equal. Next, from step 2 to step 3, what's happening? Well, you're multiplying by negative 3 times negative 3. And we get m equals 33, so that is the multiplication property of equality. Okay, last one. We have first is given, always. What are we doing here? We're timesing by 2 to get us here. So that is the multiplication property. Okay, then we are adding 1, so that's going to be the addition property. And dividing by 5, we get y equals 3, so that's the division property. As I said, super simple, just justify your steps by explaining them.